you know a lot of the people operating our current foreign policy, and you worked at one of the agencies prosecuting that foreign policy. Like, did you detect these attitudes when you worked there? When you worked at CIA, did you get the sense that people felt it would be okay to interfere in domestic politics in the U.S.?
Well, they were sure keen on doing it in other countries, and used a lot of the same tactics. I never witnessed any tendency to do it in the U.S. at all. But it also, I was working very specifically around, I worked UK liaison, so very focused overseas, watched the exact same playbook of going in, finding underfunded newspapers and radio stations and TV shows. A benefactor would arrive with funding, and all of a sudden, that mouthpiece is presenting stories in a light that, aligns with U.S. foreign policy or the preferences of whatever leader is in power here. And I think that we are seeing that across the board in media, except for new media like this, and that's been a godsend to our domestic politics.
Think that we're seeing federal agencies, intel agencies, influencing American media surreptitiously?
Absolutely. I don't think that it's I doubt they're actually investors. There are layers of this, right? You see at the most basic level, it's you run this story for me and I'll give you the best tip the next time that I have a leak, right? Which is the oldest exchange in the world. Well, maybe the second oldest. And
I've seen it.
And it goes on, every day. But there's no doubt that there are also actual formal sources throughout the media, and always have been,
What does that mean, a formal source in the media?
An asset. Somebody that would be paid by intelligence organizations to work on their behalf, play stories on their behalf. And of course that happens, all across the world.
But when it happens in the United States, then it's the end of democracy.